1, fuel is closed out.
Right on time. That call out indicates that the fuel loading on the first stage is complete. Draining back the lines now, so first stage and second stage fuel are complete. Liquid oxygen loading is continuing on both stages. You can see on the view on the left side of the monitor the condensation, the cold gas wrapped around the stages as the tank skins are chilled by the densified liquid oxygen, picking up the humidity
Falcon
from the Florida air.
It looks like at this moment we're a little more than 90% full on the oxidizer on the first stage, ticking up towards that 80% mark on the second stage. We'll be counting down all the way till about 2 or 3 minutes, as John and I just said, until everything is loaded.
Falcon 9 heaters closing out.
And then we will be go for launch.
Dragon has transitioned to configure for terminal count. Vehicle tanks pressing for strong back retract.
We're pressurizing the Falcon 9 tanks. We're going to open the clamp arm around the second stage and begin to retract the strong back. We'll move back about 2 degrees. That'll get us to the liftoff position. At liftoff, the strong back will then recline about 45 degrees away.
Started. Stage 2, RP1 bleed.
Launch director called out the strong back retract has started. On the left, you'll see it go back just a couple of degrees.
Stage 1, RP1 bleed.
We are just 4 minutes away from liftoff. Again, at this moment, Bob and Doug are really just laser focused on those displays. They have insight directly into Dragon and the Falcon 9. They're able to see where their fuel loading is at, how everything's progressing down with the count.
AFTS final setup started.
Three and a half minutes from launch.
And the strong back is now reclining away from the Falcon 9.
MVAC igniter purges. I'll go bleed. Dragon has transitioned to terminal count and is on internal power. Stage 1, LOX load closed out.
Okay, we're at T-minus 2 minutes, 42 seconds. Stage 1 LOX load is closed out. Stage 2 will continue to load for about another half a minute or so. Once we get the completion of Stage 2 LOX loading, we have to vent down the line, so you'll see another large white cloud coming off of the strongback. That'll be normal. That'll happen around
transitioning to
T-minus 1 minute and 40 seconds. We're going on internal power now.
Just a few seconds away from the Stage 2 LOX load being complete. It's been almost 9 years since we've been in this position. A lot of work done by thousands of people to get to this point. All our eyes focused on 2 now.
Stage 2 LOX load is closed out. Propellant fills are complete. Dragon is in auto idle.
Stage 2 LOX load complete. All fuel, all oxidizer on Falcon 9. 1 minute 34 seconds to go till launch.
Ground gas closeouts is starting.
Falcon 9 is in startup. Dragon is in countdown. FTS is armed for launch.
Under a minute now, the FTS, the flight termination system, has been armed.
Dragon, SpaceX, go for launch.
SpaceX Dragon, we're go for launch. Let's light this candle.
T-minus 30 seconds.
Stage 1 tanks pressing for flight.
T-minus 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff of the Falcon 9 and CrewDragon. Go NASA, go SpaceX, Godspeed, Bob and Doug.
America.
And now the question is, can I see this from my house in Poinciana?
Of American spaceflight, and with it, the
Let's see.
ambitions of a new generation continuing the dream. 20 seconds into flight, stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
Here's the rocket.
Plus 30 seconds into this historic mission. Flying crew on board Dragon and Falcon 9, and look at them go.
Falcon power telemetry nominal.
And I have a partial view of this, but I
Going
don't
down to
know.
get ready for the period of maximum dynamic pressure. We're in the throttle bucket.
Let's see if I can get.
Reports say all systems are go.
Vehicle is supersonic.
We've exceeded Mach 1 on the Falcon 9.
M1D throttle up.
We're throttling back up to full power as we're through max Q.
Copy 1 Bravo.
And we heard that 1 Bravo call out. That's just the second abort zone that they're in. They'll continue to be on this until the first stage has done its job and they switch over to the second. At this point, Bob and Doug pulling about 2.3 Gs, 2.3 times the Earth's gravity, already moving at over 1,500 miles per hour.
We've heard the call out for MVAC engine chill. That's getting the MVAC engine ready to light. That'll come at about 2:44 into flight. Right now, everything continuing to look good. Next major event coming up is going to be the triple. We'll have main engine cutoff of the 9 first stage engines, stage separation, and then ignition of the second stage engine to continue to carry astronauts into orbit. Coming up in about 20 seconds.
M1D throttle down.
I was afraid of this. I mean, it's the cloud cover and the tree.
We heard we're throttling down the Merlin engines on the first stage.
Yeah, I guess I could not see it from. I mean, my view's bad. I mean, this is why I don't.
And we have
do-
Nico.
Nico.
2 Alpha. Falcon stage separation confirmed.
This is why I don't do view of, rocket launches
MVAC ignition.
that I used to do on YouTube. And I don't do those since I moved out of Orlando. I'm actually living in Poinciana, which is very south of
We have
Orlando.
stage
So it's very hard for me
confirmed.
to
the
see
first stage
a
beginning
rocket
its
launch.
flight back. The second stage being powered by that
So-
single Merlin 1D vacuum engine has ignited and is now carrying Bob and Doug into orbit. So they're going to continue under the power of this second stage.
But as you can see, we have witnessed
Which will cut off
at least
Seco or
on a
second
way or
engine
another,
cutoff
but we
about
have
8 minutes
witnessed
and 44 seconds
first
into today's
launch
flight. So
of
a little over
human-
5 minutes to go still.
the first human launch, I should say.
You heard the call out to Alpha. So
And
now
it has
the
not happened
longest
since
abort
the
zone that
last
carries
time the
all way
Space
from,
Shuttle
North
was
Carolina,
launched.
the eastern seaboard.
That was
close to
in
Canada.
2011, I think.
Things looking good though, getting good call outs, nominal
But this is the first time in years, in I guess 8 years,
Bob and Doug
or
continuing to make
8
their
plus
way
9,
to orbit.
I guess less than 9 years, that a rocket carrying humans is launched from the
Dragon SpaceX
Kennedy Space
nominal
Center in
trajectory.
Florida. But I guess the one thing that I was fearing is that
Nominal trajectory.
I would not be able to see this launch from the current location I am because
All
of
right, you're in nominal
the
trajectory, so Dragon
I mean,
pointed in
first
the right direction,
cloud cover
continuing to make
and
their
the big
flight
tree you
uphill.
saw.
Heard acquisition
This
of
is
signal
the
from Bermuda.
way
That's one of
they,
the other ground stations that they're
they
using
had
to get
it,
telemetry
you
and
know,
data
the
back
surrounding
from
around the house
space
that I am
station.
right now. So
Propulsion is still
there's
nominal.
no way that I could see a rocket launch. But at least you got to witness some history in the making. I mean, the NASA and SpaceX launched human crew aboard what is called a Falcon 9 DragonCrew rocket, which is the replacement from the Space Shuttle. And they just launched
A little over 4 minutes,
few
40
moments
seconds
ago
into
from
the flight.
Kennedy Space Center.
Bob and Doug flying at more than 5,600 miles
Dragon
per hour.
SpaceX nominal trajectory.
Already almost 200 miles
Nominal
downrange
trajectory.
from the Kennedy Space Center. Nominal trajectory continuing.
I mean, I wish I could see it from my home view, but unfortunately, that tree you see over there. I mean, see that tree? It's too big. I mean, it's too high. So it basically blocked my view of the space shuttle. I mean, not the space shuttle, the SpaceX
While they
rocket.
continue
I mean, the
up,
space
that looks
shuttles
like
are
they're getting
gone.
a view
So
of the first stage as well.
Yep, on your right screen, you can see that first stage with the grid fins deployed. It's making its way back to attempt to land on our drone ship, Of Course, I Still Love You Today. And we're just about a couple
this
minutes
is
away
where they're
from
trying to land
the entry burn, and that's where
the
three
Falcon 9.
of the 9 Merlin
Where they tried
engines
to land the Falcon 9 on
ignite
the
to help
drone,
slow the vehicle down as it re-enters back into the
on
Earth's
whatever
atmosphere.
ship they
And then after
they
the
used
entry burn
to
will be
get
the
the
landing burn, which is just a single
reusable
engine
rocket.
burn.
SpaceX nominal trajectory.
And you heard
Nominal
Starting
trajectory.
chill for entry burn.
there's that call out. They are still on a nominal trajectory on Dragon, still on second stage, and that's that MVAC engine on second stage on your left screen.
Now, unless it's me, but I think I hear some rumble. I don't know if it's thunder or it's the rocket itself. And I know the rocket is for,
Again, on your
I mean,
right screen is that first stage booster
probably it's
coming
the echo of
back
the rocket.
towards our
But
drone ship.
I don't
Of
know what
course,
it
I
is.
Still Love You. We're about a minute away from entry burn.
Meanwhile, that second stage continuing to power Dragon into orbit. Again, if you're keeping an eye on that timer, that's going to continue to burn until 8
don't
minutes
think
and
it's a-
44 seconds into flight.
I think the rumble is
So a little
something else.
over
I
2
don't think
minutes
it's a
from now,
rocket.
we'll hear the call out SECO. It'll then be a little
Stage 2
under, or a
propulsion
little
is still
over,
good.
a little over 3 minutes until Dragon physically separates from the second stage of the Falcon 9 after the upper
Dragon
stage gets a
SpaceX
chance.
nominal trajectory.
Dragon copies. Nominal trajectory.
Continuing to check in with Bob and Doug as they are on a nominal trajectory. Just about 10 seconds away from that first stage, starting that entry burn on your right screen. We should be able to see that view live.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
And there is that entry burn beginning.
Power.
This burn lasts about 36 seconds long.
Stage 2 FTS is saved.
While that entry burn continues, we're just about a minute away from SECO. We'll have a number of events all happen in rapid succession. It'll be
Copy,
the
shutdown.
second engine cutoff.
Stage
And
1
we'll be
entry burn
looking
shut
for
down.
that stage 1 landing burn shortly after.
Actually, just within a few seconds of each other. Such a cool view on your left screen, seeing Bob and Doug on Dragon. Right now you can see the displays that they are seeing right now themselves.
Terminal guidance.
MVAC throttle step.
We are coming up 25 seconds or so away from SECO, or second engine cutoff.
This is also the point where Bob and Doug are experiencing their highest G-force. We're seeing the counter tick up to right about
Stage 1 entry
1.8.
transonic.
Copy, Shannon.
You heard Shannon, so that just means they're in their final abort zones. If they were to abort at this point, it would either be an abort to orbit or to land off the coast of Ireland. Standing by for second
Stage 1 landing
cutoff
startup.
confirmation.
MVAC throttle step. MVAC shut down. Stage 1 landing winner.
Confirmation of SECO's second engine cutoff.
Now we are waiting for our first stage to make its way to our drone ship. Of course, I still love you.
Dragon SpaceX nominal orbital insertion. Launch escape system
Confirmation,
is disarmed.
nominal
Dragon
orbital
copy.
insertion.
Nominal
Stage
orbital
1 landing leg
insertion.
deploy.
And what you're seeing on your screen is a live view of our drone ship, where our first stage will be coming down. Looks like we lost that live view, but we'll wait for confirmation of that landing shortly here.
Falcon 9 first stage is successfully landed.
And there you can see on your screen, Falcon 9 has landed. This is the first Falcon 9 to carry humans to orbit, so very exciting for us. And as you can see on your right screen, Bob and Doug are still making their way to their targeted orbit.
M1D to recovery 1.
So exciting today.
M1D.
It doesn't stop.
It does not stop.
All right, we did hear again that call out, good orbital insertion, so that means Falcon 9 and Dragon right now exactly where they're supposed